everyone, welcome to my channel. I am back with another eye look today, and I filmed 2 tutorials today, so I am pretty gone for the day. But today I'm going to be doing a green halo eye, halo smoky eye thing, which I actually did quite a while back before I started my YouTube channel, and I posted that picture on Instagram, and a lot of people asked me like, how did you do this? Can you please show me? So I thought, why not? And I have not played with the green eyeshadows on the Jaclyn Hill palette as well. I know this is my 3rd video on the Jaclyn Hill palette, but I wanted to do one warm look, one blue look, and one green look. So I'm finally getting around to doing the green look today. And if you haven't seen it yet, my previous video was about winged eyeliner, a very detailed video about how to do the perfect wing liner, or rather how I do my own wing liner. So I will not be focusing on that in this video. My main focus here is to show you the eyes, and then I will come back to show you the complete look. This is my personal way to do makeup. It is in no way the most perfect way. It's just the way that I prefer doing it. So I really hope you like it. If you like me, if you want to watch more, please subscribe to my channel. I will link all my social media down below in the description box, and feel free to follow me anywhere. That is where you can get in touch with me if you want to give me any feedback or tell me what you would like to see. You can always approach me. I would love to hear and talk to you as well. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and we can get started on today's look. Okay guys, let's get started. So for today, since I'm going to be doing a slightly more smoky, a bit more darker eyes, I'm going to go in with a slightly darker transition color. I'm going to be using Puder, this color, which is a little bit darker than what I usually use in my crease, but because I really want to smoke my eyes out today, so let's just go in. I've coated my brush with Puder, and we're going to put that all over the transition area. As you can see, the depth is already building up into the crease, and that's good. That's what we want anyway, so this is a good thing. Just keep going with this and make sure you do build up pigment. It's not just to blend, you know. Sometimes when we overblend things, yes, there is such a thing. Sometimes when we overblend things, the pigment is just, it's dragged away, so we don't have that build-up of pigment that we need, which is important as well if you want to have a proper eye look. Okay, so I'm fairly happy with my transition area. So next we are going to start building up the green. So for this, I'm going to take the packing side of any brush, and I'm going to go in with Jada, which is this green matte color. Now, so with any halo eye, we want to make the center bright and the inner and outer corner of the eye dark. So the center and the inner outer corners should have a very clear contrast, which is what I'm going to do. So for the center, I probably will go in with a gold or some sort of shimmer. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to start packing this green pigment into my inner and outer corners. I love doing this step with colors that are extremely pigmented because it makes my life so much easier. The beauty of a halo eye comes from the contrast, and I really like doing a halo eye. And now I am packing that Jada into my outer corner. So you can see that this area here has been left blank. And I'm just lightly taking this into the crease on top as well. You see there's a hole here which we have left blank, and we're going to go in with that fluffy side of the brush to blend out the colors that we've had here, but not overblend, just to slightly smoothen it out. If you make a mistake and get too much pigment into the center of the eye, it is not a problem. We can use a concealer to clean it up. I will show you how to do that later, so don't worry about it. But as much as possible, try not to bring the pigment into the center of the eye. So I have done both eyes, and I'm happy with that. The blending looks good, and as you can see, I have left the center parts as empty as possible for both the eyes. And now I just want to darken it up even more. I'm going in with this color, Enchanted. It's a very dark green. It's very pigmented, so we want to just be careful because we do not want to lose the vibrancy of this green as well. So I'm just going to go in with the packing side of the brush into that Enchanted, and working a bit at a time, I'm going to try and layer it to get it darker. See, immediately you can see how dark it is. This goes into the inner and outer corner as well, but not onto the crease. Do not bring this color up into the crease, it's too dark. I believe that when you do crease colors, when you bring a very dark color into the crease, it is room for trouble because it is very hard to blend out, and then the color between here and here would be very jarring. That line would be extremely distinct. And then I'm going to blend this Enchanted out. I'm just concentrating the brush into the area that I have just applied it. Okay, so I have blended it out and it is darker now as from just now, and I like it. Again, the center has been left empty and I did not bring that dark green color up into my crease. For the next color, I think it is time to fill up the center. If after filling up the center portions of our eyes, we feel, or you feel, that the contrast is not enough or you want it to be darker, we can always work around it, so that's not an issue at all. For the benefit of this video, I'm going to show you how to put some concealer into the center to really make your shimmer or contrast color pop. Again, this is not necessary, but it really helps to bring out that contrast. So I'm going to show you how to do it today. As always, I'm going in with the NYX Sculpt and Highlight Duo on the light side. I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my finger, like that. And I'm going to use my finger and just put a little bit of the concealer onto the center. Be very careful with this. You do not want to bring that concealer too far up, down, left or right, okay? It has to be just there. That's it. Do not bother blending it out. It doesn't matter how it looks, just leave it at that. So after doing this step, something very important to note is to make sure that both the eyes have the same amount of that halo space. You want to make sure it's balanced. You know, you don't want to bring one side too much or too little for the other side, because when you put the contrast color, it's definitely going to show. So now it is time to make the center pop. For this, I think I'm going to go in with Creme, which is this gold color, and I think I'm going to just use my finger because usually shimmers work best on fingers unless you're wetting a brush, but I'm not really a fan of that. I think the finger works fine. This is how the pigment looks. Check that out. Wow. So now I'm going to put this pigment all over that space that we have created. Oh my goodness, that looks better than I thought it would. Wow. I'm obsessed. Do not attempt to blend with your finger. It is not going to work, okay? The finger is simply only to pack on the pigment in the area that we want. Do not try to like rub it around and it will not work. As you can see, we have already filled in our halo, but now it is time to blend. This step is very important because as much as you want to keep the contrast there, as much as you do want to not bring that gold into the green or the green into the gold, you cannot look like there's a harsh line there. It has to seamlessly fall into each other. So to do that, we are going to take that packing brush first with that green, but we're not picking up any more green, and we're just going to try and work out this harsh line here. As you can see, inevitably some gold will go into the green, some green will go into the gold, but that's good, you know, that's why we are blending this out. You can add on that gold anytime you think it is running out of gold. If you've been watching my videos, you would see the way I like to blend is I like to alternate things. So usually when I want to blend a shimmery shade into a matte shade, I usually have the shimmery shade left on my finger, and then I like to put it on, blend, put it on, blend. So the key to doing that is to alternate. Everything is nicely blended out at this point. You can see how the colors now just nicely work into each other. And you can stop here if you'd like, but I am just going to go ahead and darken it and bring out the green a little bit more. So we're going to go back into our blending side, and we're going to take Jada again, but very sparsely. You barely want anything. And now I'm just going to make it even more green. The halo eye is honestly very forgiving because it's not a whole lot of difficult blending going on, you know. Versus if you were to do maybe like a smoky eye or a gradient eye, then the blending is completely unforgiving. If it doesn't blend, it completely shows through. And there you have it. This is the top part of our halo eye. Now we're going to work on the lower lash line. For the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this shimmery green shade, and that is the shade Diva. We're going to pick that up on this pencil brush that I've been loving recently. We're just going to line it with that Diva. And then just to mirror this halo, I'm going to go in with that same golden shade, which is Queen. I'm going to go in with Queen just underneath the halo portion, so that will be just here. And now just to add a little bit more of a pop of color, I'm going to go into my inner corners, which is literally just here. You don't want to like spread it anywhere. I'm going to go in with a little bit of this shade, which is Pool Party. It is a bluish greenish shade, which is super shimmery as well. You see that really just transforms the whole look, and I usually wouldn't do that because a halo eye is just two colors, center color, and that's it. But I really find like this Pool Party just opens up the eye a bit more and just adds a bit more fun. And it's okay, it's forgiving because it's the same color gradient as my two darker colors. So last but not least, I'm going to go in with my Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in Teaspoon. These are great for the lower lash line and as on top as well. And these are very good dupes for the Marc Jacobs highliners. The highliners are to die for, honestly, but these are really good dupes for that. So I'm just going to line my waterline with this teaspoon. So with that, guys, my eye makeup is done. I'm going to just quickly pop some mascara and eyeliner off camera, and I will see you at the end of it. And that's it. This is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share before you leave, and thank you so much for being here and watching. It really means the world to me, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.